Evanston basketball is live on the radio at KNYN 99.1 and online at mylocalradio.com. Catch the Red Devils all winter long on your exclusive home for Evanston sports. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Mountain West Business Solutions, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, Landmark Plumbing and Heating, McKay Frankham, Uinta County School District Number 1, Joe's Modern Cleaners, Ellingford Brothers, Legal Tender Restaurant at Dunmar Inn, The Lumberyard, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Bear River Dental, Superior Rental and The Gun Room, T-Bar S Body Shop, West Star Printing, Pet Mineral Labs, Trona Valley Credit Union, MyLocalRadio.com, Wyoming Dental Specialties, Plains Tire, Evanston Regional Hospital, Kazine's, Seavers Jewelers, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, and Flex Fitness. With the opening tip approaching, let's head courtside for pregame coverage.
Apparel wins for the two teams not playing in this contest is how we get to where we are in this consolation game. Tight game for Campbell County and Green River yesterday, and eventually Campbell County getting the best of Green River 63-54, and then Sheridan, the number 1 team, knocking off Evanston 67-42. We welcome you back for at least one more time this year to Evanston Red Devil basketball. I'm Jake Hibbert, joining you live on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com for a 1:30 consolation match in the Casper Event Center. Cheyenne Central has just advanced on to the Consolation Championship. Star Valley eliminated from contention here at State. This contest about 10 to 12 minutes away from its start. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
No matter what season of the year it is, when you live in our neck of the woods, you need outdoor power equipment. With quality product lines like Stihl, Toro, and Walker, Superior Rental and Sales has what you need for every season. Everything from homeowner to professional grade products. Plus, when it comes to maintenance, you're covered. Our full-time mechanic is available for tune-ups, maintenance, chain sharpening, whatever you need. Stop in today, Superior Rental and Sales, 371 Prospector Drive here in Evanston.
When it comes to shopping online, you definitely want to put thelumberyard.com on your list of favorites. You'll save time and money by visiting thelumberyard.com first. You'll find a huge selection of inventory to choose from. We've got everything you need for any of your home, yard, or shop projects. Get excellent prices and quick delivery when you shop at thelumberyard.com. We are part of the local community, plus we ship all over the United States. Log on today to see what all the excitement is about.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
Dr. Dog, the other day I was at the dog park and ran into Keegan, the Irish setter from up the road. When we smelled hello, I was surprised because he smelled like delicious roasted duck. When I asked if he'd been hunting, he said nein, he had been to see you.
Yes, Mr. Hans German Shepherd, I'm recommending Canine Superfood Advance from PetMinerals.com for all my canine patients. The powder mixes with your dog food to create a delicious duck-flavored gravy. Order your Superfood Advance from PetMinerals.com today.
You're invited to browse through the store at Kazine's Ace Hardware in Evanston. You'll find vacuums and cleaning supplies, everything you need for your next painting project. A full line of electrical products, bolts, screws, hand tools, power tools, bathroom fixtures, and plumbing supplies. Plus everything else you need to take care of your lawn and garden, from lawnmowers to fertilizer. Once you finish all your projects, you can sit down on the comfortable patio furniture and barbecue on your new Weber or Traeger grill that you could also find at Kazine's Ace Hardware. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. Kazine's Ace Hardware on Front Street in Evanston.
About 7 minutes away from the opening tip, Green River versus Evanston for a fourth time this year. Evanston took the first two. The very first one was at Red Devil Gymnasium and a 7-point win for the Red Devils. Next time around, it was a little bit closer, down to a single possession victory for Evanston, and Green River coming away with a regional semifinal victory against the Red Devils. That was the one that seemed to really matter, as it put them into a regional title game where they ended up being blown out by Kelly Walsh. And Green River playing in a tight game yesterday against Campbell County. It was tied. Campbell County was ahead. Green River was ahead. Down to the last 3-4 minutes, it was back and forth. Chase Stoger fouled out about that time, and Campbell County eventually went on, making their free throws to get a make it a 9-point victory. 53-64 the final in that contest. It was never that close in Evanston Sheridan, a 1 versus 4 seed last night. Sheridan 67 points, Evanston 42. Final differential of 25 was not the high point in the game. Biggest lead for Sheridan in the contest was, let's see if I can see that down the line here. I think it was into the 30s, maybe 32, 34 points for the Bronx. See if I've got that. I got yesterday's stat sheet. Largest lead was, no, that's the wrong game. Largest lead in the Star Valley Cheyenne Central was 15 points. 30 points for Sheridan. 65-35 was the biggest lead of that contest. As we mentioned, Cheyenne Central defeated Star Valley, a final of 51-40, so Star Valley is eliminated from the state tournament, and Cheyenne Central will play tomorrow at noon right here at the Casper Event Center in a Consolation Championship. Semifinal games coming up a little bit later on tonight. Campbell County versus Sheridan. That's the late game at the Event Center, 9 p.m. That's will be preceded by Cheyenne East versus Kelly Walsh. Two of those teams into the championship. The other two will play at 3 p.m. in the third place game, and that third place game is actually at Casper College. Let's take another break. Be back in a couple of minutes. We are 5 away from the opening tip here at the Casper Event Center. Evanston versus Green River in about 5 minutes from now on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
From Randolph, Utah to the Uinta Mountains, from Lyman to Evanston. Whenever you have plumbing, heating, or air conditioning problems, call Landmark Plumbing and Heating at 307-789-8793. Regular office hours run Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But we also offer 24/7 emergency service. Do you need a new septic system, water heater, or furnace? You can trust Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Program our number into your phone right now, 307-789-8793. Landmark Plumbing and Heating. When you need us, we'll be there.
When you run a farm or ranch, you understand how important water is when it comes to your animals. Not only does it matter for the overall health of your animals, but it directly ties to your bottom line. Ellingford Brothers sells cement water troughs and custom-built critter ladders, culverts, head gates, and septic tanks. See how Ellingford Brothers can help you with water options for your farm or ranch. Call today, 307-789-1515. That's 789-1515.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Weststar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Weststar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Weststar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Uinta County School District No. 1 has been committed to excellence since its beginning in 1870. This commitment is not only reflected in student education, but in our school buildings and facilities over the years. The staff at Uinta County School District No. 1 works hard to provide clean, comfortable, and safe learning environments for student learning. No matter what department you're working with, at Uinta County School District No. 1, you will always find us striving for the pathway to excellence.
3 minutes away from the start of Evanston versus Green River. Late pregame coverage Being brought to you by KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Last night, Evanston lost by 25 plus. Green River lost by an eventual 9, but that was a tight game. Evanston's never really was in question. And the Red Devils shot just 32% from the field in the game, and that was 28% in the first half, 36 in the second for the game. Sheridan looking to be every bit as good as advertised and on their way to a state title. At least berth, if not almost a foregone conclusion, as titleists themselves. Shot 54% from the field. And again, we mentioned the semifinalists, Campbell County, Sheridan tonight, and East, Kelly Walsh. On the girls' side, East and Campbell County play at 4:30 p.m. That's after the break of this contest. And then Thunder Basin, Star Valley. Rock Springs and Green River have one more meeting this year, and it comes in the Consolation final. Green River defeated Central 49-40 in the girls' bracket at the 10:30 a.m. game. The 9 o'clock game, Kelly Walsh dropped it to Rock Springs 45-39. Freshman Brenley Jenkins hit a three-pointer in the final minute of play to get the game tied back up. Rock Springs trailed by as many as 7 in the fourth quarter, but ended up winning by a margin of 6. Kelly Walsh is eliminated in back-to-back games. We'll be back with the opening tip in 2 minutes. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com, live from the Casper Event Center, Evanston versus Green River, when we return.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
Does your time at the dental office feel like this? Or like this? At Bear River Dental, we do everything we can to help your time at the dental office feel more like this. Call Bear River Dental today at 307-789-5608 to have a dental experience like this. That's Bear River Dental at 307-789-5608. We'll treat you well.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
Throughout life, we celebrate the important milestones with jewelry, like graduation with a class ring, a watch for Father's Day, wedding sets for the bride and groom, a strand of pearls for your sweet 16, mother's rings to celebrate family. Commemorate these milestones working side by side with your personal jeweler at Sievers Jewelers. When you want to say, I want this moment to last forever, say it with Sievers. Sievers Jewelers on Main Street in downtown Evanston.
Here we go at least one more time. Well, I guess there's no way that Evanston and Green River could have another matchup, but I'm not ruling it out, even though it seems like a mathematical impossibility. These teams have gravitated towards each other all year long. In the post-game interview with Lex Corney last night, he mentioned that it just seems fitting that Evanston and Green River would have another meeting. Evanston won the first two of the season by close margins, although they had large leads going into the third quarter. Going into the fourth quarter, rather, exiting out of the third period. 19 points and 20 points in those first two contests. Third time around, not so much. Green River pretty much led it from the word go as they ended up winning the regional semifinal at Cody. Starting lineups have been announced. Chase Stoger versus Mason Ellingford, a center at tip. Stoger for Green River, Ellingford for Evanston. Ball is up into the air, and Ellingford taps it into the hands of Seth Lloyd. 4 seniors and 1 junior, the starting lineup for the Evanston Red Devils as we are underway at the Casper Event Center. Garrett Berger at point. The wings, Brady Hurd and Seth Lloyd. On the power forward position, Mason Ellingford, and at center, Lance Evans. Chase Stoger comes away with a steal. He takes it up across the right side, thinks about a three, gives it off to his wing, Matthew Seymour, who gives it off to the other wing, Grant Cobb. Down to Ivy. He'll play a wing power forward sort of combo as Green River really only runs with one post. Cobb dish out to the right wing, then to Seymour. Seymour back to Braxton Yeager, and Yeager, the 6-foot post, averaging 12 points per game, rounds out the starting five for the Wolves. Three-pointer missed by Stoger, and this is the first day for 4A competition at the Casper Event Center, and we see this almost every year. It's been no different today as we have 3 missed shots, 2 on Evanston's side on a quick transition, and a wrestle down for the ground. Kyle Ivey comes away with the rebound for Green River. Players miss a whole lot of shots here because it's a giant cavern, it's a floating basket, and no one can seem to dial it in. Almost an air ball by a unusual shooter in Matthew Seymour. Evanston basketball. Brady Hurd backing up on the left baseline, gives it into Ellingford, stolen away by Stoger. He's running with it, gives a shoulder into Hurd. Euro step, gets the layup in, and he jumps it off the body of Garrett Berger, who is attempting to draw a charge to no avail. 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy board as Stoger, the first to enter the scoring column. Throw into the post and an easy turnaround shot for Mason Ellingford, assisted by Garrett Berger. Whistle blown and a travel on Green River gives it back to Evanston. Clock at 6:27 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Ellingford was unguarded in the post. He was being fronted by Yeager, and when he gave him a few feet of space, they threw it and dropped it in, and Ellingford just had to turn around and lay it in. Ellingford coming back from the flu, got his temperature down to 98.1 yesterday. On the inbound, a wing three missed by Seth Lloyd. Basketball back to Green River. Cobb has it, backing up on the right wing, turns it over to his right, still with the dribble. Gives it over right corner. It's Kyle Ivey. Then to Seymour at the top of the key. Finds Stoger on the left wing. He's 1 for 2 shooting so far. Turn around, Yeager gets a screen. Yeager on the right side, rejected by Lance Evans. Turned it over, Evanston basketball. Seth Lloyd close to a double dribble. Tosses up ahead to Berger and then down low back to Ellingford. 4 quick points from the Evanston post, and we have not seen early post points for Evanston for the most part in the last 3 weeks. That's when the Red Devils have been at their best. Down low, Grant Cobb tries to get a transition bucket. He gets double blocked. See if it's credited to either Evans or Ellingford. It was knocked out of bounds by one of them. They both got hands on it. Inbound to Cobb. Finds Stoger at the top of the key. Trey down. 5-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Stoger has all 5 points for Green River. 5:35 left in the first period. Garrett Berger on the left wing, hands off on a curl, gets a screen, does Brady Hurd. Turnaround shot inside the three-point line. 2 more points for the Red Devils, and they take a lead. 6-5 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Green River basketball. Stoger, stop and pop from right wing distance, no good. Seth Lloyd on the board. Dribbles it off of his foot. It was forced by Seymour. A foul down on the ground as Braxton Yeager tumbles and tries to collect the pass. Stays with Green River as a foul on Mason Ellingford is called. And a sideline inbound over on the scorer's table for Green River. Green River in the home white jerseys, green numerals, black and green trim down the sides, moving from left to right. Yeager into the paint, looks for a bounce pass over to the right side. Lloyd thwarts that, ahead to Hurd. Started to run, jump stop in the paint. He's double teamed, dishes up top. Lloyd fakes a three at the key, pulls up at the free throw line, rattles out. Ball loose, and Ivy picks it up on one dribble. 4:44 left in the first period. Cobb open on the corner for three, tries it, rolls out of the rim. Evans had the board, poked out by Stoger. Evans gets it back, throws ahead to Ellingford, over to the right wing. Brady Hurd has it, finds Ellingford running the lanes, rejected from behind by Chase Stoger, but a foul called. Clock stopped at 4:31 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. This is the first quarter. Evanston leading 6-5. First foul on Chase Stoger or on Green River as a whole. Colby Ivy, and is that Hayden Counts or no? That is Jacob Fuse set to check in at the next dead ball. Hayden Counts did make a return after a grade 3 ankle sprain right before the regional tournament. Ellingford makes his first free throw. Green River, without its normal starting forward, Hayden Counts, was still able to get into the championship game. Didn't think they'd have him for the rest of the year, but he played sparingly yesterday. Ellingford misses on the second free throw attempt. Rebound Green River. Ivy picks it up and gives off to Stoger. He takes it across the timeline, works to his right, hands off to Seymour. On the wing, Seymour has a little bit of space, spinning around, hands off to Ivy. In the paint, floating shot, good. And that's Colby Ivy, the sophomore, who has a pretty finish down low. Not the tallest of guys, listed at 5'10", I believe, but probably more like 5'6", 5'7" out there on the court. Gives Green River a 7-7 tie with Evanston. Evanston basketball. Berger looking down to Ellingford. Ivy hit it. He was fronting Ellingford and skied up and knocked it out of bounds. As we mentioned, Ivy giving up a lot of inches out there to Mason. Baseline inbound for Seth. Evanston basketball halfway through the first period. Evans has it at the top of the key, throws it back to the midline circle. Hurd loses it, picks it back up, gives left wing to Berger. Working from left to right, goes away from the screen of Ellingford. Scoop shot on the left-handed layup is good. Evanston leads 9-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 3:38 left in the first period. Bounce pass, long and dangerous one from Matthew Seymour to Fuse. Gives back to Seymour, turnaround at the free throw line, dish out to the corner. Ivy to Stoger at the wing. Down low, head fake by Fuse, rejection by Ellingford. Goes right back out to Stoger, opens up Ivy for a tray. Misses off the back iron. Rebound, Seymour into the lane against Evans. Called for a frustration hack foul. Evans was trying to send that one back to Evanston's basket. Ended up hitting off of Seymour, and then he got called for the swing. Clock stopped at 3:17 in the first period. Seymour can tie the game with 2 free throw makes here. Seymour averaged double digits on the year in points per game, misses the first free throw. And that was helped a lot. I don't think he would have quite got to double digits if it had not been for a 30-plus game against Worland this year. Went up to 32 or 34 points. Braxton Lynn checks in for the first time today for Evanston, sophomore forward. Was a little slow getting to the scorers table to check in. He had to move back after just running off the bench. They sent him back to the scorers table to officially check in. Seymour's second free throw is in. 9-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Evanston basketball. Nonetheless, Seymour can get hot, as can Grant Cobb from range. That's how Green River's won the games it has this year, is when their shooters have been on, particularly from beyond the arc. Roll in and a walk by Braxton Lind in the blocks. Stops play and gives it back to Green River. Wolves trailing 9-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy board to Evanston. See some of the radio crews coming in for the semifinal games. We will have a break following this and resume action at the Casper Event Center at 4:30 p.m. Jacob Fuse has it for Green River at the top of the key. Left side, Seymour. Bounce pass out to the right corner. Ivy, hands off to Seymour. Has it on the baseline, and a whistle blown off the ball foul. Looks like hand fighting between Seth Lloyd and Stoger. Foul probably on the defense there. Maybe on Ellingford or Evans even. I thought I may have seen 3 fingers on one hand. 43. It was 4 and 3. Braxton Lynn called for the off-ball foul. Inbound and a push off by Kyle Ivy. Gives it right back to Evanston. One off-ball foul, followed by another. Evanston basketball moving from right to left. 9-8, Evanston lead in the first quarter. Clock at 2:35. Garrett Berger across the timeline, finds Seth Lloyd on the left wing, skips to the right wing. Brady Hurd wants a 3, misses short. Rebound Lind, knocked it over the back of Colby Ivy and then hit it out of bounds. Last touched by Ivy. Evanston basketball, clock at 2:22. Lloyd looking for a passing mate, finds Lind at the top of the key, to Hurd. He drives in, stops at the elbow, loses his pass a little bit, went through a couple of Green River would-be Steelers, then got it out to Berger. Over to the left wing, Lloyd for 3. Off the left, Evans had a rebound. Whistle blown, loose ball foul on Green River by the reaction of Evanston. 3-5, that'd be Jacob Fuse with the foul. A downside of the Casper Event Center where we are set up is that we're opposite of the scorers table, so sometimes we're trying to figure out the mirror image of the fouls, but it is on Jacob Fuse, his first. Inbound Evanston basketball. Seth Lloyd has it on the right wing. 3 fouls for Green River in the first 6 minutes of play in the game as we're down to 2 to play in the first quarter. Evanston up 9-8. Free throw line shot by Lloyd is popped out of his hands as he goes to shoot it. Turnover Green River. Cobb has it on the baseline, backs up to the corner 3 spot. Into the blocks. Step through Braxton Yeager looking for a hook shot. That's his bread and butter. Misses a little bit long though. Braxton Lynn takes the rebound and across the timeline goes he. Hurd down on the baseline, right corner, backs up to the wing. 1:30 left in the first period. 9-8, Evanston on top of Green River. Garrett Berger to the corner. Evans tries a 3. Left side, nothing but net. The big man hits it down. And Evanston leads 12-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 4 Red Devils have scored in the first quarter alone. That was an issue for Evanston yesterday. Off-ball foul on the pass out from Stoger, it looked like, as he was throwing up top to Braxton Yeager. And Stoger picks up a quick 2. Stoger fouled out of yesterday's game. He fouled out of an Evanston game the first time they played. He has gotten into foul trouble several times this year, and as dynamic of a player as he has forced himself to the bench many times throughout his career and this season in particular. Dawson Crofts into the game and has the ball on the left wing for Evanston. Garrett Berger backs up after receiving a pass from Lind from the low post down to the top of the key. 2-3 zone for Green River. Has Evanston looking around from side to side. Swing around to the left wing. Hurd takes one dribble back up top to Garrett Berger. 44 seconds left in the first period. Evanston up by 4. Wing 3 by Hurd is long. Ball poked out and into the hands of Crofts. One-handed push, elbow shot, no good. Rebound, Green River. On the run with it. Here is Hayden Counts. Throws over right corner. Colby Ivy thinks about a corner 3. He's missed one already. Counts has it on the wing to Cobb on the left wing. 23 seconds left. Stutter step as Ivy runs into the paint, tries to draw contact. Nothing called, just a lot of hand fighting in the center. Missed shot, Evanston basketball. Down to 14 seconds. Evanston has it across the timeline, moving from right to left. Garrett Berger cupping the ball with his right hand. Goes over right wing to Hurd. Down to 5 seconds. Back up top. Swing around left side. Crofts wide open on the corner for 3. It's in. And the quarter ends. Evanston leading 15-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
At beautiful Bear Lake, skiing, snowmobiling, sailing, and swimming are just some of the fun activities offered to recreationists. The Greater Bear Lake Valley offers prime hunting and fishing areas, whether it's trout fishing in the streams or ice fishing for Cisco on the lake, hunting deer or seeking elk along the high mountain ridges. The scenic corner of Utah and Idaho offers outdoor recreation and historical interests away from crowds and high prices. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
Hello, Miss Susan Siamese Cat.
Dr. Dog, I'm here because my perfectly shiny fur has lost its shimmer, and I don't have the energy I did as a kitten.
Miss Susan Siamese Cat, I recommend that you start taking the Feline Daily Multi-Chews from PetMinerals.com immediately. Your good health isn't a yarn ball to play with.
Dr. Dog, you always make me feel better.
Log on to PetMinerals.com today and get your feline supplements ordered today.
Welcome back to the Casper Event Center. Evanston on top of Green River in Consolation Friday. Green River basketball down by 7. 15-8 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Fresh set of 8 put onto the clock, and Evanston shot 6 of 14 in the first quarter. Green River just 3 of 13, including 1 of 6 from beyond the arc. Matthew Seymour has it for Green River, dishes out to the elbow, then to the corner. Yeager turns around, low post, flip shot, up past Ellingford. Braxton Yeager has a height advantage down low on just about nobody. And I can't think of any team that would have a smaller post, but working against the much taller Mason Ellingford, he uses angles and shiftiness and his quickness to get around and get hook shots, push shots, flip shots, whatever they are, up and around his defenders. And he's done that all year long to the tune of about 12, 13 points a game. He missed the middle part of the season with a dislocated shoulder. He got that in the first Rock Springs Green River game. 7:10 left. Dawson Crofts has it for Evanston. Scores 15-10 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Evans, push shot up from the short corner, no good. Evans hit one of Evanston's 2 3-pointers in the first period, the other one coming by Crofts just before the buzzer sounded. Out to Fuse. No, that's Yeager. Misses a 3 short. Make Green River 1 of 7 from beyond the arc. Offensive rebound has Seymour running against Ellingford. A foul down on the ground, stops play, and 2 shots as continuation is given to Seymour. Foul is on Mason Ellingford. Ellingford has 2 fouls in the game. 5 points. Seymour hits his first. 15-11 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. One more for Seymour. Braxton Lynn comes in to spell Ellingford. See if he sits the rest of the second quarter. 2-of-2 shooting from Matthew Seymour has Green River down 3 points, 15-12 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Dawson Crofts up ahead to Lance Evans. Fast break movement by Evanston. And another 2 points in, 17-12 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Lance Evans has 5 points. Mason Ellingford has 5 as well, and 10 in the low blocks for Evanston, even if one of those was beyond the arc. The post getting going early offensively for Evanston has been a harbinger of good things to come. Yeager rejected down low by Evans. Turn it back over to Evanston basketball. 6:17 left in the first half. Braxton Lynn to Brady Hurd, then gives off to Seth Lloyd at the top of the key. Swing to the right side. No look pass by Crofts. Down low into the blocks. Lance Evans is double teamed, gets it back out to Crofts. Opens up Hurd on the corner. He receives it, drives baseline, trying to find some space under the basket. Double clutch shot, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no good either. Yeager gets the rebound on the third chance for Green River. Ahead to Cobb, out to Colby Ivy. No, that's Kyle Ivy, rather. Back to Cobb. Airballs a 3 just about. Barely hit the left grazing of the rim. We see this a lot from great three-point shooting teams or teams that rely on the 3 ball. They come to the Casper Event Center and they cannot figure out the spatial reasoning of this gymnasium, and they go cold. Green River is shooting 4 of 17 from the field, 1 of 8 from beyond the arc. And if you're Green River, that was a reason to worry coming into this contest, is would they be able to figure out this Event Center cavern, quite frankly. 5:30 left in the second period. Seth Lloyd has it for Evanston on the left wing, skips to the right corner. Dawson Crofts tries a 3 from the other corner, and it's just as good as it was in the start. 20-17, make it 20-12 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Crofts has 6 points in the game for Evanston. 8-point advantage for the Red Devils. Clock continuing to run down to 5:10 in the second period. Counts in the post, goes to work against Lynn. Tripped up on the baseline. Play whistle dead, ball knocked out of bounds, no foul call, just a step out of bounds by Counts. Here comes Chase Stoger, 2 fouls in the first period, sat the first 3 minutes of the second, but comes back in with 5:05 to play. Hayden Counts, he is back to the bench, and Seth Lloyd has the basketball across the timeline for the Evanston Devils. Brady Hurd on the left wing, looking for someone to open up, high post pass to Lance Evans. Guarded well by Yeager. Gives it to the free throw line. Lynn back to the right wing. Seth Lloyd penetrates, steps back from 13 feet, misses long. Matthew Seymour on the rebound for the Wolves. Green River basketball moving from left to right. High dribble, hand off to Stoger. He puts on the Jets. Dish out to the top and into the Evanston bench looking for Kyle Ivy. Chase Stoger put himself through the spin cycle and got discombobulated there. Overthrew Ivy by about 3 feet. 20-12 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. It's 4:34 left and counting left in the second period. Dawson Crofts playing point for the possession. Gets stopped by Cobb. Pass is deflected. Hurd comes up and grabs it for the Red Devils. Braxton Lind at the top of the key. One dribble. Uses his step as he almost threw it into traffic. Finds Crofts. Fading away from the short corner. No good. Rebound Matthew Seymour. Green River basketball. Running with it. Seymour drives into the free throw line in between the numbers. Goes down to the ground to Seth Lloyd and Seymour. And a timeout taken by Coach Lori Ivy. 4:08 left in the second period. Evanston on top, 20-12 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
At beautiful Bear Lake, skiing, snowmobiling.
If you had a toothache, would you see a foot doctor? Or would you go to the dermatologist to have a baby? Of course not. When your vehicle needs service, take it to the best qualified mechanics. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, our technicians are GM certified service experts. They're trained to know every inch of your vehicle. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Have all your service done at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. I perform total hip, total knee, and total shoulder replacement. The huge majority of patients of mine that have undergone total joint replacement have been dealing with pain and disability for many years. After joint replacement and recovery, patients are back to doing the activities that they want to do.
Back at the Casper Event Center, Evanston on top, 20-12 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And we are at 3:57 to play in the first half. Green River basketball down by 8. Chase Stoger has it at the top of the key. Over to the right side. Cobb looks down low to Yeager. He's been blocked a couple of times, made him a little gun shy, quickly passed it out. Ivy for a wing three, misses long, tries to chase down his own rebound, but Lance Evans has the strong hands down low for Evanston. Brady Hurd across the timeline for the Red Devils, looks in, free throw line, top of the broken circle, gives off to Crofts. Out to the left corner. It's Evans. He's already hit once. Tries to penetrate. Hook shot floating in over Braxton Yeager, and the Red Devils have opened up a 10-point lead on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 7 points from Lance Evans. Stoger into the lane, draws contact against Lynn, no call, and finishes. Stoger, he has 7 points in the game as well, leading the way for Green River. 22-14 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Evanston basketball. Seth Lloyd across the timeline. Garrett Berger at the scorer's table. He's the point guard for Evanston and set to check in at the next dead ball. Evans tries another three from the same corner, and the same result. 25-14 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston hot offensively, and Lance Evans leading the way, 10 points in the game. Free throw line extended. Chase Stoger drives in, dishes out to the corner. Head fake to the left. Ivy goods down low. Throws it right into the hands of Brady Hurd, intended for Grant Cobb. Hurd running with it for Evanston. Finds Crofts on the blocks. Misses a little bit off the right rim, shooting from the baseline. Chase Stoger across the timeline, looking like he's not trying to over push or get Green River out of sorts offensively. Just tried to set up a good offensive setup. Down low from the corner. Yeager receives it. High hook shot. It's so wild, and I don't know if it's a scoop or a hook, but Yeager at barely 6 feet, going up against 6'5", 6'7" on a routine basis, has been a great low post presence for Green River all year long, and that's helped them get to the state for the first time in about a decade. 25-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. That was Yeager's first 2 of the game. Evanston scores on the other side, and Braxton Lynn gets his first field goal of the quarter. Makes it 27-16. Quick shot on the other end. Chase Stoger runs with it, goes up amongst 3 or 4 Evanston defenders. Everyone was down in the post, but he still finished. 27-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Stoger up to 9 in the game. Brady Hurd at the top of the key for Evanston basketball. 27-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Yeager guarding down low against Crofts. He goes up against Cobb as well, misses his own shot. Evans on the putback attempt in. 29-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Evans up to 12 points in the game. 5 of 7 from the field. 2 of 2 from beyond the arc is Lance. Clock stops on a foul on Dawson Crofts. Not Hayden Counts. He's looking on. Thought he was going to head into the game, but then he takes a seat back onto the bench. Clock at 1:15. Dawson is out of the game, replaced by Garrett Berger. 29-18, Yeager against Evans. Gets through and fouled by Lance. Lance's first foul, or that's his second? That's his second foul. So both of the big men for Evanston with 2 fouls, and that warrants Chris Muller taking off the warm-ups and moving to the scoring table. First free throw by Yeager. Didn't look pretty, and it missed mightily. 29-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Quarter number 2, Chris Muller checks in for Evanston. Both of the bigs are out for Evanston, but to their credit, they've combined for 17 of Evanston's 29 points in the first 2 quarters. Second free throw by Yeager falls in. 10-point game, 29-19 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Evanston basketball, Garrett Berger to across the timeline, throws it to Brady Hurd. Down to 104, left wing, it's Seth Lloyd with it. Dylan Taylor in for the first time today for Green River, wearing number 54, guarding Lloyd. Spin around, fading away shot, and sell it. Nice acting job by Brady Hurd. He didn't flop down to the ground, but he's sure flailed up into the air. Missed short. Foul on Jacob Fuse. Second on Fuse. 55 seconds left in the first half. First free throw, no good by Brady. Oh, that is the first missed free throw for Hurd, and I don't even know how long. Let's see if we can go back and double check on that, but he's shooting 93% plus since February 7th when he's had a couple of misses in that time. Makes the second. Have to go back over half maybe and see if I can check when the last free throw missed by Brady. I want to say it was 2 or 3 weeks. Can't remember if he missed one at the regional tournament, though. 48 seconds left, 30-19 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 3 points for Brady Hurd in the game. Has Evanston up by 11. Fuse up into the lane. Straight up and down defense by Braxton Lind results in a miss, and a rebound by Chris Muller gives the ball back to Evanston. Garrett Berger gives it right side. It's Brady Hurd with it. 30 seconds left. 30-19 to score. Evanston having no trouble with Green River in the first half. But remember, in the 2 games where Evanston's had big leads against Green River, it's been a fourth quarter surge by the Wolves. Hurd at the midline circle, letting the clock run down. 5 seconds is ticking. Gets it off briefly. Fuse gets it back on. He drives into the lane. No look pass down to Muller. Fouled on the shot. Headed to the line for 2. Muller has 2 free throws coming up. 9.4 seconds left in the second quarter. 30-19, Evanston on top. And the shooting tally for the Red Devils from the field as a whole, they're 12 of 27. That's Evanston's. Green River is 7 of 22. And a putrid 1 of 9 from 3. Muller makes on the first free throw. It's 31-19. Second shot in as well. 9 seconds left. Grant Cobb with the basketball for Green River. Down to 5. Gives it to Fuse. At the elbow, down low. Colby Ivy is fouled. Clock stopped at 2.2 seconds. Ivy to the line for 2 shots. First foul on Garrett Berger. Did not catch who the last foul went on when Muller went to the line because they credit it to Chris Muller for his 0 foul. Just a scoring table mistake. First free throw good by Colby. He has 3 points. Second shot misses long. Yeager on the board, tries to flip it up at the buzzer. A travel called. And we are down to 1 second left, 0.6. At the half, Evanston is on top, 32-20 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And Green River 1 half away from elimination, but don't forget, they have had 2 fantastic fourth quarters, down big, and nearly upset the Red Devils twice before getting them in the regional semifinals, so don't go anywhere. It's 32-20 on this Impact Physical Therapy board. Evanston on top of Green River. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 Radio.
We each have 168 hours in every week. When you exercise 2 to 3 hours a week, everything about your life gets better. I know this from personal experience. This is Ben Carden, owner of Flex Fitness Gym in Evanston. 2 to 3 hours of exercise per week will help you feel better, you will have more energy and confidence, your clothes will fit better, and the list goes on. Set yourself up for success. Visit Flex Fitness today and let us help you achieve a more healthy lifestyle. Flex Fitness, 100 Yellow Creek Road, right next to Smith's in Evanston.
In addition to local information and the best live coverage of local sports, you can stream music 24/7 at mylocalradio.com. Log on and choose the music you like best. Classic or modern country, indie, adult contemporary, or classic rock, stream it live through your computer or cell phone. Listen to the music you want and don't miss the information you need. Like us on Facebook and visit mylocalradio.com today.
It's important to feel like you belong. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we understand the value of connection. When you become a member, you join our family. You become an owner of a not-for-profit financial organization, and your success becomes our success. We give back to our members by offering lower loan rates, fewer fees, higher yields, and more products and services. Become a member of Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today, and let's work together to reach your financial goals. We're a caring partner here for you. Member NCUA.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
The Lumberyard in Evanston, Wyoming is your local IFA dealer. The Lumberyard has tons of animal feed lines and accessories to help with your farm and ranch. Since 1923, IFA has worked to manufacture and distribute the highest quality products to the agricultural community. The Lumberyard has partnered with IFA to develop product lines based on customer need. We won't sell you something that doesn't make you successful. Visit us online or at the Lumberyard today, your local IFA dealer, 400 Front Street in Evanston.
It's at the half, 32-20 on the Impact Physical Therapy Board. This state consolation matchup between the Evanston Red Devils and the Green River Wolves on the boys' side. Other games that have happened today, well, the girls' consolation championship is set. Kelly Walsh lost to Rock Springs in the 9 a.m. game. Rock Springs 45, Kelly Walsh 39. Kelly Walsh is eliminated, as is Cheyenne Central. Green River on the girls' side defeated Central 49-40. So at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning at the Casper Event Center, we have one more Sweetwater County rivalry between Rock Springs and Green River. They have been some great games this year so far, so why not have one more? At 4:30 p.m. after this game, we'll have an hour-and-a-half break, and then East and Campbell County on the girls' side will tip off for the semifinals. Thunder Basin versus Star Valley at 6 p.m. On the boys' side, Star Valley has been eliminated from the state tournament as Central defeated them 51-40. And Central will play in the Consolation Championship tomorrow against either this Evanston team or this Green River team. Green River up by 12 at the half, and as a team, they just need to get that shooting reined in a little bit, 31%. And it's not a surprise. I was looking at some games yesterday as the 3A teams were entering the Casper Event Center. All the 4A teams yesterday were at the Casper College. That's more of a traditional setup in a gym. This is such a gigantic cavern that some shooters just cannot figure out the depth perception, where they're at, how the ball's going to go, and it just seems to mess with them. All those things considered, Green River shooting 31% in the first half. Evanston has gotten a lot inside, but they've got some threes to go as well, shooting 44.4% as a team, including from distance 4 of 8. Green River 1 of 9 from beyond the arc. Chase Stoger leads the way with Green River in both fouls and points. That's the downside for Stoger. He's fouled out in a few games this year and in danger of maybe doing the same again today. 9 points, 2 fouls. He sat most of the end of the last few minutes of the first period and then sat the first 3 minutes of the second, and all played 10 out of the 16 minutes in the first half. Braxton Yeager has 5 points, Colby Ivy with 3, and Matthew Seymour with 3 points as well. That's your 20 for Green River on Evanston's side. Lance Evans leads the way, which is always a good sign for Evanston, with 12 points. He's 5 of 7 from the field, 2 of 2 from beyond the arc. Dawson Crofts has 6. He's 2 of 6 from the field. Perfect from beyond the arc, though, is hit 2. Brady Hurd, 3 points. Garrett Berger with 2. Chris Muller with 2. And Mason Ellingford in 7 minutes with 5. Evans and Ellingford both do have 2 fouls down in the post, but their offensive combining for 17 points in those first 16 minutes got Evanston to the point where they are right now. Other scorer did not mention, Braxton Lind is 1 of 1. He has 2 points. And rebound-wise, Evanston has the best of Green River in a tight margin, 17-15. The offensive and defensive boards, 1 rebound advantage on both the offensive and defensive glass for Evanston. Assists, Evanston leading 8-2 over Green River. Turnovers, not really a big concern on either side. 7 for Green River, 5 for Evanston. Not the worst thing in the world, especially considering Green River would be in this game if they were shooting maybe 9 points higher percentage-wise from the field. Have to watch out and see if Green River can rein it in the third quarter. We are 4 minutes away from the start of that period. We'll be back in 2 on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Education in Wyoming has been a long-held tradition. The communities that make up Uinta County School District #1 are committed to those traditions. Student learning, teacher and staff development, extracurricular activities for students to choose from, quality facilities that are clean and comfortable, and a transportation department that always goes above and beyond are just some of the ways we work as a community to help students succeed. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Landmark Plumbing and Heating. When you need them, they'll be there. Specializing in plumbing, air conditioning repairs, furnace installation and repairs, water heaters, HVAC system installation and maintenance. What's in your ductwork? Landmark Plumbing and Heating. And do your excavation work for septic systems and sewer cleaning. 307-789-8793. You'll find them in Evanston. Landmark Plumbing and Heating. When you need us, we'll be there.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Hello all, Dr. Dog here. I want to talk to you about PetMinerals.com. By merging the highest quality veterinary grade ingredients with highly advanced mineral technology, PetMinerals.com produces the most innovative pet supplements on the market. The supplements focus on specific needs like hip and joint, digestive, and overall diet. You and I both know a healthy pet is a happy pet. Show your pets how much you care. Order them supplements today at PetMinerals.com.
As one of the region's most visited websites, MyLocalRadio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on MyLocalRadio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit MyLocalRadio.com today to stream it all live.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
32-20 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We will be looking for the Dr. McKay Frankham precision play of the game, and to be honest, we may have already found it. Lance Evans, leader in the clubhouse right now, 2 of 2 from distance, and we've said it time and time again, when he gets hot, the Evanston Red Devils get hot. And 12 points in the first quarter. That is the lead for Evanston, leading by 12, 32-20 over Green River. The Wolves quick out into the midline circle in the white jerseys, green numerals. Evanston finally breaking the huddle. And Seth Lloyd will have the inbound for Evanston. Red Devils moving from left to right in the second half. Garrett Berger, Seth Lloyd, Lance Evans, Braxton Lind, and Brady Hurd, the starters on the court for the Red Devils. Original starting 5 for Green River. Cobb and Seymour at the wing, Stoger at the top, and in the post it's Braxton Yeager with Kyle Ivey good defending against Lloyd and playing some wing as well. Catch and shoot from Hurd at the top of the key. And for all that we said about how some teams 5:15 left in the period, and Green River basketball 39-26 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Thank you, Preston, for letting us know that we had that audio go out. Should be back on and good now. It's a little weird button with this scoreboard every now and again that adjusts something on our scoreboard that then takes our audio out. Brady Hurd at the top of the key hits a second three, and Evanston crossing the 40-point threshold. Matthew Seymour attempts to respond for Green River, no good. 42-26 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Yeager on the offensive board swings it around and scoops it up on the left side. Yeager has been the top offensive player today for Green River, getting his shots to work from anywhere out on the court. Lind in the fast break, rejected by Stoger. Foul number 3 on Chase. Two free throws for Braxton. Lind with 2 points in the game. 1 of 1 from the field. First free throw hits. (43-28) on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Lind misses front iron on the second. Green River rebound. Seymour in the lane. No, that's Cobb, rejected by Lance Evans. Throws it up ahead, a foot race. Lind beats Seymour, walks with it. Turnover, Evanston. Lind wanted a foul, arms out, looking at the official. 43-28, a 15-point advantage. The winner plays Cheyenne Central tomorrow at noon here at the Event Center in the Consolation Championship. 4:15 left and a 15-point lead, as we said. Green River basketball. Yeager has the ball knocked out at the elbow by Lance Evans. Stoger chases it down. Braxton Lind guarding him, out to Cobb on the right wing. Yeager at the top. Evans nearly with a steal. Behind the back dribble at the free throw line, dish out right side. Seymour at the free throw line into the paint against Lloyd and Evans. Foul on either 35 or 25. See if it's from the front or the back. Lance Evans whistled with it. His third. Probably takes him off and out of the game. Mason Ellingford did not start the third period. He looks a little winded still and out on the bench, and Dawson Crofts will come in. Played 7 minutes. Double check that in the first half for Ellingford as Seymour misses his first free throw attempt. Ellingford with 7 minutes, 8 seconds recorded in the first half. Coming back from the flu and having a high temperature. And here he sees his first action, a late check-in, replacing Garrett Berger. Ellingford in along with Lind, Crofts, Lloyd, and Hurd for Evanston. Clock at 3:52 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Second free throw by Matthew Seymour is in. Seymour, a 1 of 2 trip. All 4 of his points have come from the free throw line, 4 of 6 shooting from there. Evanston basketball. Brady Hurd on the left wing to Braxton Lind. 43-29 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Evanston up. Fade away at the elbow. Shot by Seth Lloyd. Misses short. Lind make that Yeager on the rebound. Chase Stoger across the timeline. Green River basketball. Seymour for an NBA wing 3. Rattles out. Almost in. Lind on the rebound for Evanston. Brady Hurd dribbling with it. Tries to draw a 4th foul, or would have been a 4th foul on Chase Stoger. Stoger gets out of the way and avoids the contact. Evanston into the half-court setup. Wing to Brady Hurd. He's had a couple of hits from 3 today. Drives baseline off the glass and takes Braxton Yeager to work. 45-29 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 7 points for Brady Hurd. Seymour trying to spin through a double team into the paint. Fouled and headed to the line. 3:01 left in the third period. 45-29 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Seymour 4 of 6. Takes his 7th and it's in. Puts Green River at 30 points, still down by 15 though. 1 foul in the third period by Green River, 3 for Evanston. Hayden counts into the game for Green River as Seymour hits on the free throw. 45-31 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Green River trapping in the full court. Lloyd works out of it. On the run, 3-on-3, slows up on the left wing. Double team comes in on him, finds Lind. Pops to the top of the key, goes right side, does Lloyd to Dawson Crofts. Lloyd has it back, 2:45 left in the third period. Down low, blocks. It's Braxton Lind, turns around against Cobb and called for a push out. Grant Cobb called for the hands on Braxton Lind. I thought he may get called for the elbow turning around. 2:40 is where the clock stands in the third period. 45-31 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Baseline inbound for Evanston. Lloyd throws it in, but knocked out by Chase Stoger, looking for Mason Ellingford. That moves it to a sideline inbound just in front of the Evanston bench. Seth Lloyd goes up high at the midline to Brady Hurd. Brady spins around to double team at the top, loses his dribble, ball knocked out of bounds, and Green River let it go out, thinking that they were not the last to touch it. The referees did not agree. 2:33 on the clock, a third inbound for Evanston. Lloyd on the baseline, just to the right from our vantage point on the basket. Throws up high to Ellingford. Stolen away. Green River basketball. Seymour on the far sideline, driving in to the paint. Wild up and rejection by Mason Ellingford. He lost control of it. Seymour did when he tried to take it up. Really had no chance against the 6'5 Ellingford. A hand or a little bump body out by Matthew Seymour warrants the foul as Brady Hurd was crossing the timeline. Clock stopped at 2:18. Team foul number 3 for Green River. Grant Cobb and Matthew Seymour to the bench. Colby Ivy in. And also in is Jacob Fuse. Seth Lloyd takes the inbound. Evanston in the red road jerseys, the number 4 seed out of the 4A West. Moving from left to right. High post pass to Ellingford. Spins around. Goes to work against Stoger. Throws an elbow into him. Airballs the shot attempt. Yeager on the rebound. Green River basketball. Stoger to Ivy. Colby's been trying to find his range from distance. Hasn't quite been able to yet. Counts at the corner. From the left side, curls around. It's Stoger with the basketball. Spins around the double team. Working up to the top of the key. Crosses over. Wing 3. Pull up. Stoger misses short. Evanston basketball on the Seth Lloyd rebound. Red Devils running with it from left to right. Dawson Crofts in the lane. Hit from behind. Stoger. Another foul. That's his 4th. No, never mind. It's his 3rd. One of those that I found in that third period. That first one must not have been ruled a foul and just out of bounds. A clean block by Stoger back a few minutes ago. So he's at 3. He had a rejection about 1 minute and 30 seconds in to the third period, where it went an Evanston inbound. It wasn't. It must not have been ruled a foul, or it went against somebody else. First free throw in for Dawson Crofts. 46-31 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Crofts is 2 of 2 from the three-point line, 1 of 1. Make it 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 47-31 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 1:37 left in the period. 8 points for Crofts in the game. Floating shot by Fuse. Falls in off the glass. Hit the front iron and kissed down through the nylon. Brady Hurd quick across for Evanston. 1:25 remaining. First 2 for Jacob Fuse today on Green River side. 47-33 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Garrett Berger. He's been held quiet offensively. Had a 2. Passes up to the top of the key. Crofts misses on the 3. Hayden counts on the board. Colby Ivy across far sideline. Moves to the middle of the circle. Out to Fuse. Corner 3 up. Air balls. Tickled the twine but did not fall through the middle of it. Evanston basketball. Jump stop by Lance Evans after getting it past the 10-second line. Brady Hurd to Garrett Berger on the right wing. 47 seconds left in the third period. 47-33 the score. Evanston up by 14. Braxton Lind at the top of the key, works to his right. Goes right side to Berger. Puts it on the ground, then to Crofts. Fakes a 3 to the free throw line. No look pass down low to Lind. Lind has to chase it down, then back up to the left wing. It's Brady Hurd with it. 27 seconds left. Half line circle. Dawson Crofts has the basketball. Yeager's poking at it. Foul on Green River's Yeager. No. Foul on Dawson? They just signaled a foul on 1-0. That must have been a mistake. The referees signaled 1-0. That's Crofts. Yeager was the one defending him. It's Evanston basketball on the sideline. So it's a Yeager. The foul is corrected. That was baffling. I thought, no way did Dawson get an offense there. Inbound to Evanston. 21 seconds left in the third period. Red Devils leading by 14. Consolation semi-night. Steal by Yeager on the pass. Running against Braxton Lind. Spins around through a double team. Throws it up. No good. Rebound Fuse. Out to Colby Ivy. Takes a corner 3. 6 seconds left. Misses long. Rebounded by Braxton Lind. 2 seconds left. Hurd with a full court shot up and close, but no cigar. At the end of the third period, Evanston leading Green River 47-33 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Back with the fourth quarter next on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Members of Trona Valley Federal Credit Union feel confident that our staff has your best interest in mind, confident that we acknowledge your financial needs, confident that we are always working hard to provide the best rates, best products, and the best service the industry can offer, and confident that we will always work with you to help achieve your financial goals. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
If you haven't seen the huge selection of furniture and appliances at Kazin's, you've got to stop by. Is your mattress old and lumpy? We sell mattresses. Has your dishwasher quit doing its job? We carry a full line of kitchen appliances. Does your living room furniture look like it started out in your great Aunt Vi's house? We've got you covered. At Kazin's, you'll find great prices and everything you need to furnish your home inside and out. Stop in today. Kazin's, 800 Front Street, Evanston.
Casper Event Center is where we are on day 2 of the 4A state tournament. Green River and Evanston playing in consolation action, and Evanston on top of the Wolves 47-33 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. First possession is Green River's. Chase Stoger playing with 3 fouls, passes right side to Kyle Ivey. On the wing, he gives it to Seymour. Off the ball, foul whistled. And a push out on Evanston is their 4th foul. Seth Lloyd gets his 2nd. Again, we're opposite the scores table, so I have to get real quiet and look down, straight down the barrel at the referee and then do the mirror image and figure out what it is. Missed wing 3 by Chase Stoger, back Evanston's way. 7:34 left in the 4th quarter, and Garrett Berger takes a 3. Stands like a statue but misses a little bit shy. Opens up Green River for the rebound. Turn around 3 ball by Seymour, rattles out. Cobb on the rebound, in the blocks to the free throw line. Yeager takes a high arcing shot, falls straight down. 2 more for Braxton Yeager, 7:15 and 47-35 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Seth Lloyd with the basketball, slowing it up. Evanston leading by 12. They've had big leads heading into the 4th quarter against Green River twice in this season, and twice it's gotten very close in the final end. Lance Evans at the top of the key. They have Stoger on him. Evans was the hero in the first period and the 2nd quarter as well. 12 points in those first 2 quarters. Lloyd to the free throw line, handoff to Hurd. He's hit 2 from distance today. Spins around in the paint, puts up a push shot, misses shy. Ball. Just got unplugged by the people sitting next to me, so we're back on now. It's 47-35 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Had to run down and grab and get the plug back in. Evanston on a turnover. Green River stolen away. Dawson Crofts wide open out on the right corner. Has it. Defense came in. Yeager defending him. Clock at 6:14 left in the 4th period. Evanston leading by 12. Timeout taken by Green River. See if it's a full or a 30. Evanston on top, 47-35 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Back in 1 minute on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball.
Is laundry one of those chores that drags you down? Let Joe's Modern Cleaners come to your rescue. Take advantage of their wash and fold service. You drop it off and pick it up. The rest is done for you. Or you could take all your clothes to Joe's, load them up into the multiple washers, then dry them in the multiple dryers, and do all 10 loads in the time that it would take you to do 2 at home. Ask about all our other laundry options at Joe's Modern Cleaners, 624 West Cheyenne Drive in the Frontier Square. Take all your clothes to Joe's.
I think another good name for Matt Rex, the owner of T-Bar S Body Shop in Evanston, would be the Anger Eraser. I came out to the parking lot to find a ding and scratch. I was so angry, I went to T-Bar S Body Shop to get a quote and met Matt Rex. He said they would fix it, and he'd even talk to my insurance company. When I picked up my car, it looked great. No stress, no hassle. Matt's friendliness and quality service erased all my anger. When your car gets bunged up, don't get angry, just let T-Bar fix your car.
6:14 and left in the fourth quarter. Impact Physical Therapy Board reads Evanston 47, Green River 35. A double dribble on Brady Hurd, turns it over. Clock at 6:07. This is when Green River's made their runs against Evanston 2 times prior. Grant Cobb moving from right to left for the Green River Wolves. Into 6 minutes, 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. Chase Stoger takes a handoff, moves over to the left side, to the corner. Kyle Ivey has it. To Cobb at the left wing, up to the top of the key. Yeager swings around right side. Seymour, a deep three, misses long. Stoger working on the boards, grabs it on the baseline. You could see it was his all the way along. Yeager for a turnaround shot, misses everything from the distance, but Ivey gets the rebound. Another three by Stoger, and it's in. Third time's the charm. Here comes Green River, 47-38. First three by Stoger since the opening period. Ball knocked out of bounds, last touch by Green River. That gets the crowd alive here. It's been a quiet one just about all day long. 5:29 left, fourth quarter, 9-point game. It has been a double-digit lead for Evanston this entire half up until that three make by Stoger. Off the ball foul on Evanston, a push-off, an offensive foul preempting the inbound. And it must be on Lance Evans or Braxton Lind with the number of fingers up in the air. It is Braxton Lind and his second. Green River basketball. 47-38 on the Impact Physical Therapy Board. Stoger wants another three, and he gets it. The rim obliges. 41 points for Green River. Like we said, here come the Wolves. 47-31 on the Impact Physical Therapy Board. A steal by Green River. Cobb up on the layup. It's in! 47-43. A whistle and a timeout for Evanston. Coach Cornea looks like he about has a migraine building. 5:07 in the fourth quarter, and we're back on this First Bank presentation in Red Devil basketball in 1 minute on KNY and 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Does your time at the dental office feel like this? Or like this? At Bear River Dental, we do everything we can to help your time at the dental office feel more like this. Call Bear River Dental today at 307-789-5608 to have a dental experience like this. That's Bear River Dental at 307-789-5608. We'll treat you well.
47-41 on the Casper Event Center floor on semifinal Consolation Day. Evanston versus Green River up by 6. Garrett Berger rejected in the lane. Green River basketball. Matthew Seymour with it. Green River working from right to left. Spin around to the lane. Cobb out to Seymour for three. It's well short. Misses off the front rim. Seth Lloyd boxes out and doesn't allow anyone to get to it on Green River's side, so it's back Evanston's way. 47-41. 4:41 left in the fourth period. And a throw out of bounds. Seth Lloyd just hit the backboard trying to inbound. What is going on? And the answer is it's Green River Evanston. This is what we expect out of these games. Mason Ellingford checks back into the game trying to regain some sanity for Evanston. Lloyd, Berger, Hurd, Ellingford, and Evans, the starting five on the court for the Red Devils. Free throw line, Braxton Yeager drives against Ellingford. Scoop shot, falls out, no good. Hand fighting and a lot of body pushing around down in the lane. Evanston rebound. Berger running with it. No, that's Hurd. Throws up, and it goes down. He was horizontal and fading backwards when the shot fell. One more free throw for Brady Hurd. 49-43 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Free throw, good by Hurd. 50-43 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. First points of Evanston, fourth quarter. Clock at 4:14. Corner three by Stoger. No good. Ellingford gets the board over Cobb. Reached out, and a hand check for Grant Cobb trying to steal away from Brady Hurd. Foul number 8 for Green River. 1-and-1 free throws for Brady Hurd. Sanity has resumed for the Evanston program. It reached a fever pitch when Seth Lloyd on a baseline inbound looked for Garrett Berger and threw it off the backboard. That's an automatic turnover. Have not seen that all year long. Hurd hits on his first free throw. 8-point lead for Evanston. Hurd with one more. It's good. Chase Stoger moving from right to left. Green River basketball down by 9 once again. Jump stop Stoger to Ivy. On the left wing it's Cobb. Then to Stoger. Baseline drive past Evans. Up high off the glass. Misses hard though. Ball knocked out of bounds. Staying with Green River. Last touch by Lance Evans. Clock stopped at 3:55 left. Grant Cobb on the baseline. Passes to Ivy. Then to the wing it's Stoger. Looks down to the post. Then back up top to Stoger. Cobb at the key, drives right into the paint, jump stop over right wing. Seymour in through a double team, throws it up, rejected by Ellingford. Brady Hurd picks up the mess, working from left to right for Evanston. Behind the back dribble, leaves Stoger in his dust. No look, scoop under the hands. Lance Evans walked with it though, trying to convert on a reverse layup. Clock at 3:33 left. 52-43 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Green River basketball. Seymour running with it. Has Berger guarding him in the backcourt. Takes it across on the right wing. Gives up top. Stoger drives. Loses it. Garrett Berger on a steal. 2-on-2. Make it 3-on-2. Now an advantage for Evanston. Seth Lloyd takes it. Holds on. Down to 3:15 in the game. Lloyd on the right wing. Picks up his dribble. Hurd comes around. Wide open at the top of the key. 2-3 look defensively for Green River. And now they've settled back into a man set. Spin around by Brady. Left wing whistle blown, timeout taken by Coach Cornea as Kyle Ivy went tumbling down to the ground. Green River wanted a foul call apparently, judging by the groans heard. 3:02 left in the quarter. And in the game, 52-43 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
52-43 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Evanston basketball inbound behind the timeline. Garrett Berger takes it across, works against Seymour, stepped out of bounds, rather dribbled it out of bounds. Clock at 2:56. Green River basketball, a full 3 possessions are they down. Seymour bounces it into Grant Cobb. Left corner, fire up 3, Yeager airballs it. Doesn't have a pretty shot from distance, and he hasn't hit one today. Berger taking it across on the Evanston rebound. Left block. Lance Evans thought about a shot, then backs it out behind the free throw line, and then takes it out beyond the three-point line. Seth Lloyd poked out from behind. Steal by Seymour into the hands of Stoger. Setting up his approach against Ellingford. He's fouled. 2 shots for Chase Stoger. 2:31 left in the fourth quarter. Chase Stoger to the line for 2 shots. He is a sub 60% shooter on the season at the free throw line. Misses off right iron on his first shot. Stoger with 6 points in the quarter. 17 in the game. 7 of 13. Second free throw in. Up to 18 points for Stoger, but an 8-point deficit for Green River to Evanston. 2:27 left in the game. Seth Lloyd on the left wing. Has Cobb tightly on him. Gets a little bit of space as Ellingford comes out to screen. Then a high post pass to Ellingford, back to Lloyd. Double team come out on Seth. Stoger hit for a foul from behind. 4th on Stoger. Clock at 2:13. They take it away. They give it to Seymour. And Matthew Seymour picks up, or Grant Cobb rather, picks up his 3rd foul. Timeout taken, 30 seconds. We'll be back. First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball. Evanston leading Green River 52-44.
As one of the region's most visited websites, MyLocalRadio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on MyLocalRadio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit MyLocalRadio.com today to stream it all live.
52-44 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston holding off a late surge one more time by Green River. Down to 2 minutes to go, and the Wolves needing a little bit more. The trail by 8 points. Seth Lloyd at the free throw line for Evanston. Team foul number 9 by Grant Cobb. That was his 3rd personal. Creates a 1-and-1 situation. Shot is up by Lloyd, and it falls. 53-44 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Seth has been very quiet offensively today. He is up to 6 points. For the second free throw. Falls out. Grant Cobb with the rebound for Green River. Wolves basketball. Stoger into the lane. Looks back to Yeager on the wing to Seymour. Right wing 3. Misses short. Stoger on the board. Push up. Shot from 12. No good. Rebound fighting between Hurd and Stoger. And a foul called. Clock stopped at 1:59, and Stoger with his 4th foul, it sure looks like. Yes, it is. Puts Brady Hurd at the line for a double bonus free throws. Full 3-possession game. Hurd to make it a 4-possession game. Misses front iron. Hurd's missed 2 free throws today. Very uncharacteristic in the last month. He's been dead-eye. Makes on the second. 10-point differential. Evanston on top, 54-44 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Green River basketball, wing 3 by Stoger. It looks like the magic is gone from the Wolves, and they don't quite have that final surge left. Late in the 4th quarter is another foul coming, possibly the 4th on Cobb or 1 on Seymour. Putting Garrett Berger at the line for double bonus free throws. It appeared in the first couple of minutes in the 4th period that once again we would have a tight game at the end. As Green River pulled to within 3 points. It was foul 4 on Grant Cobb. But the magic has disappeared as Berger misses on his first shot. And Green River looks dead in the water as you look down the line at the players lining up on either side of the paint for free throw number 2. Second shot in by Berger, 11-point game, 55-44 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Timeout taken. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNY and 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
For generations, gun ownership has been an important part of our heritage. At the Gun Room in Evanston, you'll find a large selection of quality firearms. Everything from personal protection handguns to hunting rifles and shotguns. With a wide selection of hunting gear, ammo, optics, and apparel, we have what you need. Ask about our 90-day layaway program. And remember,
Back at the Casper Event Center, Consolation action. Braxton Yeager for 3. Green River down by 10 points, missing. And a rebound by Evanston's Brady Hurd. Hurd knocks Stoger down to the ground. And I would imagine it would almost be a foul on Hurd, but instead it's against Stoger. And he fouls out for a second time this season against Evanston. Stoger fouled out in the closing minutes of yesterday's quarterfinal game against Campbell County. And that is it. What a great career that senior has had. 4-year player at the varsity level in soccer, basketball. Floor general out on the court, had Green River in a regional championship match a week ago before losing to Kelly Walsh. But 2 games, and it's all over. Stoger getting consoled on the sideline by his head coach, Lori Ivy. First free throw in by Brady Hurd. 56-44 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 1:34 left in the game. Hurd misses on the second. Rebound Green River. Seymour on the wing. 2 counts. Straightaway 3 from NBA range. No good. Evans comes out of nowhere. Uses his long arms to take the board down. 1:20 left. 12-point lead for Evanston. He races it across to Lloyd, then to Berger at the key. Far sideline on the left. It's Seth. Back to the near sideline. Berger to Hurd. 1:08 left, and Evanston will move on to play in the Consolation final tomorrow against Cheyenne Central. That game at noon. Ellingford is fouled. 2 free throws upcoming for the junior post. Wholesale subs for Green River. Five will come out. 5 will come in for Green River. I can see Dylan Taylor, Colby Ivy, Drew Gibson as well. Let's see who else we've got here. Is it Reichel in there? A technical foul on Green River and Lance. No, never mind. Maybe an intentional foul. First free throw, no good by Ellingford. Foul went on 22, was his 4th. That's Kyle Ivy. Ellingford misses both of them. So maybe we do have a technical. Everyone's back. Who got that? I don't know what happened, but Green River with a technical, so Ellingford misses his 2 foul shots. And here comes Brady Hurd with 2 technical free throws with 1 minute left. Maybe on Ivy based on the fact that he has the foul up there. Number 3 maybe with it as well, Grant Cobb. Now they show him, so maybe that would be his 5th. Technical was never announced here in the event center. 58-44. Hurd goes 2 of 2 from the stripe on the technical free throws. Evanston basketball. Lane Hutchinson in for Green River as well. That's the 2-4 we were looking for. Gibson, Hutchinson, Ivy, Taylor, and Fuse. 38 seconds, and Brady Hurd dribbling out the clock, up by 14 to Garrett Berger, then to Hurd. One final player for Green River sitting out at the scorer's table trying to get into a game, but needs a dead ball, and don't see why Evanston wouldn't just be able to run the clock out here unless there was a timeout just to get him onto the court. It's the season for Green River. Evanston has one more day. The season will end somewhere around 1:30 p.m. tomorrow as they play at noon right here at the Casper Event Center in the Consolation Championship. Brady Hurd with the basketball, looking back at the clock, 58-44. The score on the Impact Physical Therapy board, the final. This is the First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Back with post-game coverage next.
We each have 168 hours in every week. When you exercise 2 to 3 hours a week, everything about your life gets better. I know this from personal experience. This is Ben Carden, owner of Flex Fitness Gym in Evanston. 2 to 3 hours of exercise per week will help you feel better, you will have more energy and confidence, your clothes will fit better, and the list goes on. Set yourself up for success. Visit Flex Fitness today and let us help you achieve a more healthy lifestyle. Flex Fitness, 100 Yellow Creek Road, right next to Smith's in Evanston.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
When you hit the bullseye playing darts, it's a great thing. When a rock hits your windshield and creates a bullseye, it's a bad thing. A small bullseye in your windshield can grow into a monster crack that covers the whole window. T-Bar S Body Shop in Evanston fixes rock chips. If the rock chip in your windshield has already grown into a giant crack, T-Bar S Body Shop can fix that too. When it comes to window repair or replacement, make sure you always hit the bullseye. Let T-Bar fix your car. Call us today, 789-2639.
Some folks say that life can be measured in seasons. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston, we have vehicles for every season. From new to experienced drivers, we understand that safety, affordability, and great mileage are always on the must-have list. So whether you're just starting out or it's time to expand your fleet, we've got every season covered. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. Stop in today, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
Final score, 58-44 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Welcome you back to the Casper Event Center as the Red Devils have advanced on to the final day of the state tournament. They play at noon tomorrow against Cheyenne Central. A 14-point victory for Evanston and a first meeting of the season against Central. Evanston has played Cheyenne Central going back several years in the state tournament. So that only figures, I guess, that we would see them in the final game and final opportunity of the year. Last year, Evanston played Cheyenne Central in the opening round, won that contest. 2 years ago, it was a Consolation Day semifinal, a Friday game just like this. Victory, that was back in 2017? Is that right? Yeah, 2017. Evanston faced Cheyenne Central in the Consolation semis and advanced on to play East, which they defeated on the Saturday. 3 years ago, Evanston lost to the eventual state champions in the 2016 state tournament, opening round quarterfinals to Cheyenne Central. And then go back another year before that, and Evanston lost to a Cheyenne Central team in the Consolation finals on that Saturday. So going back to 2015, Evanston has faced Central every year at the state tournament. And if I go back to 2014, I would have to really put on my thinking cap to think if we saw them that year as well. And, yeah, I know they played Gillette, and this was my first year in Evanston. They played Gillette in the first round, lost that game. And then perhaps they defeated East, and then maybe they played Central that time too. Well, either way, Evanston and Central seem to meet up just about every year at the state finals, and that's the matchup tomorrow. I have the stats in front of me. Evanston in the game shot 43% from the field. That was a combined 18 of 42. Green River could not get over the 30% threshold. They shot 31% in the first half, and actually for the game got even worse than that, 27.3%, 15 of 55. From distance, Green River was just 3 of 29, and as we were worried about how is a team that relies so much on the three-pointer going to do on a day one at Casper Event Center for the 4A teams where so many teams seem to struggle shooting and trying to figure out the spatial reasoning, and was pretty bad, 10% for Green River. Evanston, conversely, was 6 of 15 from distance and shot 40%. Evanston's leading scorer was Lance Evans. They have him with 14 points and 13 rebounds, a double-double, 3 block shots as well. 4 points from Seth Lloyd, 4 for Brady Hurd. No, that's rebounds. 20. Oh, thank you. 20 points for Brady Hurd, 8 for Dawson Crofts. That was 4 rebounds I was looking at defensively. Seth Lloyd with 3, 2 from Chris Muller, 5 from Mason Ellingford, 3 from Braxton Lind, and 3 from Garrett Berger. For Green River, Chase Stoger finishes with 18 points, 13 from Braxton Yeager, 6 points for Matthew Seymour, 3 from Colby Ivy, 2 from Grant Cobb, Jacob Fuse with 2 points, and Kyle Ivy was held scoreless. That's the shooters and makers for Green River and Evanston. And we will be back here shortly before tip-off tomorrow at noon. Evanston versus Cheyenne Central in the Consolation Championship game. I told Coach Cornea if it was the end of the game, and if it was the end of the year, if Evanston lost, they usually do a little thing where the seniors get up, and not trying to worry one way or another with that. Said, don't worry about coming out today, because one way or another, you may need to be, if in this case where they won, they're probably quicker out, but we'll hear from Coach Cornea maybe tomorrow after that final game, and he may come out before the game and do that. That's what we've done the last couple of years, because they have an extended locker room session after their final game of the season. But we will leave it there for now and be back tomorrow with Cheyenne Central at just before noon on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil basketball. Final day at the Casper Event Center. Again, 12 o'clock tip-off. Evanston versus Cheyenne Central. I'm Jake Hibbert. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow for the final day of the winter sports season.
Thank you for listening to this edition of Red Devil Basketball. Catch all of the games live or archived at mylocalradio.com. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of Old West Media and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the aforementioned rights holder. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and thank you for tuning in.